It's me again. Come on in, y'all. Let's see what we can do. I'm waiting on... Man, I got an echo out here tonight. I'm waiting on my stencils and stuff. So let's see if we can make a little life preserver. Hang on, let me go get my tablet so I can see what the hell. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. All right. It may go dead, but let's see what we can do. Do, 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 do. La, 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 la. Well, let's do that. Okay. Come on now, don't be a jerk. This may not work. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hang on, I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. Let's see if that'll work. Okay. Come on in and say hello. We're going to try this. Oh, my trash can's in my way. Oh, lordy, load. Anyhow, I'm waiting on my stencils to get here, my transfers. So, we're going to try and make a little fancy life preserver. La, 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 la. Alright, so I got this pulled up. Hang on. Got turned off. Y'all don't need to hear me twice. Come on in, say hello. My name's Carol with RC Rustic Creations. Once again, don't pay any attention to the name on there. It's going to change in a couple weeks because I decided not to change my name. RC Rustic Creations is already an LLC and I'm not going to change anything. Just the way we're crafting. So, come on in, say hello. Alright, now you don't have to hear me twice. Alright. And I'm repurposing this. You can see on the back side, I had some stuff glued to it. But I ripped all that off because we're going to do something different. So we're letting my little glue tool heat up. Put that over there because I don't need it. We don't have any transfers tonight. And wait, I've got the club coming and some more stencils. So it'll be here, hopefully Monday. That's what it said. Okay, so we have this little tiny wreath form. I got this at the Dollar Tree. Still has stuff stuck to it. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to use... my son gave me this. So it is called Black Hawk Sisal Rope. I don't know where he got it. But the crap ton of it. So we're going to use some of that. And we're going to use some drop cloth. And let's just see what we can come up with. Okay, so I'm going to use this piece for something else. So let's cut it off. We're actually going to put a stencil or a transfer on here. But I'm not going to use ink because this is not going to get wet. So I'm just going to use chalk paste. So I'll set that over there for a hot minute. And I think I'm going to cut this in half. And I'll see if it'll rip. So come on in, say hello. If you're watching a replay, let me know that too. Because y'all know I'm nosy. Trying to get away from the dog. So y'all know it's going to be kind of a coastal farmhouse look. So, alright, we got that. Now first we're going to have to do... I got a puppy pad down here and it's going to move. I need to fix that. So let's do this first. So I'm going to use... This is some drop cloth. Y'all, I got this at Walmart. And I'm still using it. It was huge. Huge. Oh, God, don't. Come on. It's stuck on me going like... Hold on, I can't look at that the whole time. Don't. Hang on, I'll get all my ducks in a row. Hold tight. All right, so first, I'm going to put this on here and kind of cut it down. And then we're going to put a transfer on it. And then we'll glue it on. And like I said, I'm just going to use chalk paste because this is not going to get wet. And that ain't going to work. Oh, we're going to get past that. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay. Nope. That ain't going to work either. So I got to cut it this direction. And hope I didn't just screw it up. All right. Y'all know, if you haven't been here before, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but we're going to give it a try. All right, so I cut it to fit on there, and then we'll fix it when we get done. We'll cut it and glue it on, okay? So, let's get our transfer on here. And we're going to use this one again, but someone didn't pay attention. Hey, Kate! Someone didn't pay attention the last time they used this, so we're going to do something different and not use all the words, because you weren't supposed to. I wasn't paying any attention. Oh, don't do that to me. Oh, it's restarting. Y'all love technology. Hey, 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 hey. I just saw you. Ah. My phone has a dot right in the middle of my forehead from a piece of dirt I didn't wipe off. Okay, so we're going to use this one again, but instead we're going to put stay salty. Instead of using all the words. Okay, just saying. And I'm not going to fuzz it this time because we are going to put it on fabric. So, I'm going to put the stay, kind of keep it in the middle here. Let me do this. Let me. God, it echoes out here. I don't have a fan on, I guess. All right, we're going to do this. Let me mark it. So I'll know to stay inside the lines. I'm just using a little pencil mark just so I know where to stay. And it's not exact. All right, we got that done. So we're going to put stay right there. And some of it may be cut off, but that's fine. It's fine. So we're going to use stay. And then we're going to use salty. And I'm using what I had open the other night. Oh my God, don't. Y'all. And I may have to run back in the kitchen because I didn't bring my... I'm telling you right now, this little space ain't going to cut it. Okay, fine. We won't be using it. I think it died. Never mind. Hold, please. I'll be right back. Stay put, my sweet. Okay, how to get a squeegee, I forgot. So we're going to be using the Tide chalk paste. And I just had it. There it is. And I still have to find a container to put it in. So in the meantime, it's in this little cup. I gotta go to Dollar Tree. Alright. So, that's gonna be fun, but come on in. I already made a mess. Hang on. Y'all, can you tell it's been a while? Just saying. Okay. So this is gonna be and this is just chalk paste. This isn't gonna get wet. If you were gonna use this for something that's gonna get wet, you would definitely need to use ink and set it. But I'm not. Okay. Let's get this on here. Scrape off any excess, because what you don't use, you put back in the pot, and you can reuse it, okay? So there is that. So there's our stay. Hold on, I'll hold it up. There's our stay. And then we're going to put Salty on the bottom. And it may overlap just a smidge, but I'm cool with that. Because we're trying to get it in a very tight spot. Okay. Make sure you get it done really good. Let's get our little squeegee back up here. Just gonna put our chalk paste on. Now normally if you were on any surface besides fabric, you'd want to make sure that was dry, but I didn't dry it, so hopefully it won't pull it up because we are overlapping. Pull off your excess, put it back in your pot. And let's see what kind of damage we did. Oops, hold on. Okay. Got string everywhere. Okay, like I said, we overlapped a little bit, but we're in a pretty tight spot. So there's where we are. Now, there's a little heart on here. Let's try this. So let's do some switching. That's the problem with a house built in 1950-something. Plug-ins are few and far between. Oh, please. Told you it's crafting and comedy, so come on in. Alright, so I'm going to dry this a little bit before I put the heart on there. And we're going to use... Hey, Tiffany, come on in, honey. We're going to use, I don't remember the name of it because I threw it in the trash. Hang on. Which one was darker? I think it's coral. I'm not sure. Some sort of coral. We're going to use this color. Hold on. But I want to make sure this is dry before I put that back down because my luck, I'll pull it up. Oh, and I shouldn't hold it that close. I've got a self-healing mat under there, but I'm telling you what, they don't self-heal if you get them too hot. Just saying. Just know that for future reference. Okay, now right here is a little heart. I went and got stuff on it, but we're going to fix that. If you've been here for a hot minute, I don't know what I'm doing, but we give it our best shot. Okay. So now, I'm going to put the little heart. Oh, and whatever you do, do not let the back, the sticky part, touch each other. Oh my God. I've done that. Ask me how I know. Because it is a bugger getting them unstuck. Oh, don't give me no crap. And I'm just going to use the same squeegee. And we're going to get a little bit of this. Just a little bit's all you need. It don't take much, y'all. We're just going to put the little heart right there. And damn it. I made a mess. Hold on. Let's see if we can clean it up. It's not ink, so maybe we can. And if we can't, we'll put a seashell on it. Okay. It's not going to. So let's put another one up here, and we'll put a seashell on that one. We're going to put another one right there. So don't go off the edge of your transfer either. You will make a mess. I promise. You just saw it happen. Okay. So now we're going to put this back on our backer sheet. And we'll take it into the sink and just be sure and put it on the white side. The yellow side would not be fun to try to get off of there. Once again, ask me how I know. Alright, so I'm going to set that over there and we'll take it in and clean it. So we're going to let this dry. So that's where we are. The little spot we'll fix. Let's set that there. And those two there out of the way so I don't knock them over and make a mess. So let's dry it real quick. Just so I don't make a mess, y'all. Are they still coming at you? Because they're missing us going to the southeast. So prayers for you, honey. I hope you stay away from it. All right, so there's that. And we'll trim all that up in a little bit. Because it's going to go in the middle of this. Well, I guess we need to do that first, don't we? Nope, we can't. Okay, now first, never mind what I said a while ago. Let's use, this is drop cloth. Matter of fact, I might just leave it wrinkled. I like that better. All right, so let me find half and half. Eyeballing it. Trying to figure out. I'm just going to do 4 spots. Maybe. There we go. All right, that'll work. Okay, I'm going to leave it wrinkled because I think it's going to work for what I want it to work for. Okay. I get my little finger. So I think we're just going to leave it like that. I'm going to start on the back side. See where I've used it before and I pulled some of it off when I pulled the glue off? Okay, so let's start right here on the back side. And then we're just going to wrap it a little bit. I don't want it too thick. But I want to keep the raw edges on underneath, if that makes sense. You have to use a little glue every now and then to keep it held down. All right, I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. We're pretty close anyhow. And I'm trying to keep it pulled tight because I don't want it to be loose. Another little dot right there. Okay, now I'm just going to glue all this down. Y'all, if I see something I like, I just save it, and then I do my best to duplicate it, okay? So, Turns out it don't. If it don't, you just tear it apart and do it again. That's how we roll around here anyhow. Oops, don't. Need just a little bit more. And that is perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so there's the top. Don't stick your finger in the glue. Let's do the bottom. Like I said, I just cut this in half and rolling with it, so. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. Gotta find out where I put my doohickeys. And if it's not perfect, it's fine. Let's do the same process. I'm just trying to roll it under just a little bit. It doesn't have to be that way. This is just what I'm doing. Hi, Deborah. Come on in, honey. We're attempting to craft here. If you've all been here before, you know. I give it a good shot, but it may not work, and we're cool with that. Because if we try something on here and it don't work, that means y'all don't do it, or find out a way to do it, and then let me know. That's how we roll. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Oh, this one's going faster. Right there. Let's see. Let's just widen it up a little bit. There we go. Right there. A little bit of glue. Like that. And then we'll trim off the excess. Oh, glue strings. All right, hold on. Let me get all these laid down because we don't want it lumpy bumpy because we're going to put that other thing on the back. Okay, so there's the top and the bottom. Like I said, we're going for coastal farmhouse here. All right, so now we're going to take this rope. So it's called Blue Hawk, and it's 3/8. So let's do the same thing. I don't know how much I'm going to need. We're just going to pull off a bunch. And it's actual rope. It's not craft rope. So it's a little bit stout. Okay. We're going to kind of overlap so we can cover up the green. And if it doesn't actually cover it up, you know, we're going to put seashells on it. Just saying. That's how we roll around here. If we make a mistake, we fix it. Perfect. All right, now let's get jiggy with it. One there. Oops, 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 oops. Don't be doing that. Okay. I'm going to have to glue 2 spots because I don't want it moving. hold on. Hold, please. Making sure I have that on low because it's warm. Alright. It's kind of moving slow so it has time to dry. Or cool off. Dry. Do. And I didn't know how much I needed, so I just pulled a bunch. Come on in, say hello. If you're watching the replay, just hashtag replay so I'll know you were here. Because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. Alright, now I'm going to try to kind of straighten it up just a smidge. Because we're going to have to go the other direction in a minute. I'm going to end up with too much of a slant on it. I can already tell. Oops. I'm notorious for, let's do that. And then, like, oops. Didn't think that all the way through. It's fine. It's fine. May have to cut a piece to put in there to straighten up what I'm screwing up. So don't laugh. Let's see if we can fix it. We'll fix it. Hang on. If not, we have embellishments. That's why I use embellishments. Is not only to make it look cute, but crap, I did wrong. Okay, does anybody else do that? Am I the only one? Don't tell me I'm the only one. Well, I'm not gonna have too much rope. That's for dang sure. Might have to do it twice. It's okay. It'll be all right. Hang on. It'll be all right. I'm concentrating. I'm sorry. It takes all my concentration. So, hold please. Is it going to be cold where y'all are? They're calling for snow. Hi, Rusty Cart. Come on in, honey. And if y'all have craft pages, come on in on your craft page name, please. All right, it doesn't bother me at all. Oops, we're going to have to fix it, so hang on. Please come in on your page name. I don't have an issue with it. I don't know if anybody else does now. Used to, they would ask you not to, but come on in on your page name. It don't bother me a bit. Okay, hold on. We got to let this cool, dry, whatever you want to call it. Because as soon as I turn loose, it's going to... Okay, so we got 3 spots we need to fix. So hold on to your drawers, Let's not have a heart attack. Because my daddy was a carpenter, and he always told me the mark of a true carpenter was how well you can hide your boo-boos. So, in my opinion, it's the same for crafts. All right, so let's cut this off. This is stout. And we're going to slide this little bad boy right in here. And if y'all have never been here before, me and my glue gun have a relationship. I love my glue. All right, so that will fit right there. That will fit right there. And when we get done, you'll never notice it. Okay, hang on. We're still getting there. Hold on. Okay. Got that one fixed. Let's see about this one. So you can thank my daddy for this. I'm not redoing it. I'm just going to fix it. Okay, squeeze your little behind down in there. And then, where are my other cutters? I normally use my weed cutters, but I don't know where they're at. It's way easier on this stuff. That's a mean. Okay, hold on. Let me get this right down in there. All right. Okay, hang on. I'm trying not to cut my finger off. I don't want to be the first person in the history of lives to do an amputation. All right, we're getting there. Hang on. This requires 2 protectors. All right, almost there. The back side I'm not worried about. This side I want it to stay. Because we're going to be putting something else on the back side to help. Alright, you stay right there. And then, let's do that. on. The blunt end and the not so blunt end. Then we have to do one more and then we're done fixing. But it takes a hot minute for this glue to stick. Okay. I think that'll hold for just a second. Then we need one more, which I didn't want it wrapped all the way around the bottom anyway, so this will work. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. All right. Hang on, let's do this one more time, and then we can carry on. So we're going to try something different on the other end. I think we'll use this as the bottom so I can cover most of this up. Good plan, don't you think? Okay. All right. So let's do the top. So see, it's not too bad, but we're going to use that as the bottom. And then I'm going to do something different up here. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. That was 50 foot of rope. And I was like, what am I going to do with 50 foot of rope? Well, we just wiped out a bunch of it. So, that answered that question. Oh, hang on. I need... See, I love my glue. I'm addicted to glue. Okay. All right, we're going to do this one more time. Gonna bore you to death for another 5 minutes. If y'all don't want to stick around, I totally get it. It's like watching paint dry. Like watching paint dry. Hey, Wanda, come on in, honey. My tablet died, so I have to squint to see who's all on here. We're about giving it another try. Okay. Hang on, we're getting there. It's just not quite as easy as I thought it was going to be. Go figure. And you'd think this hot glue would set up just a little bit quicker than it's doing, but dang. It is cool out here where I'm at. You'd think it would set up pretty quick. But no. Alright, I'm trying to keep this one on not such an angle. Because it's supposed to go this way instead of all this way. Y'all, I didn't think this day was ever going to end at my normal job. Oh my God. Every hour it just moved 3 minutes. Okay, scoot over. And it rained all day here. Anybody else is in just raining? Oh, good. That's going to take up a lot of space. We had some nasty stuff here earlier in the week, but it's just been raining and raining. Hey, Cindy, come on in, darling. Glad y'all are stopping by. I'm not any better than I used to be, but I'm still doing it. I came back. I couldn't stay away. So we're going to have to do the same thing as we did on the other side because it's just not doing what I told it to do. Just not going to do what I said. Alright, so here we're going to straighten it up. And we'll have to go back and fill that in like I did on the last one. It's fine. It's fine. So in my opinion, that's what embellishments are for. To help hide the boo-boos. Oh, man. I thought I cut more, but I guess I didn't. Alright, y'all, when I do this stuff, I tell you, don't, honey, it's in my DNA. I can't stop. I'm glad to be back. I never was any good at it, but by golly, we give it a heartfelt try. And we're doing this until I get my transfers in. Because I have a couple ideas for that, but I got to get the transfer. It's the club. If y'all want to check out the club, my link tree is up there somewhere. There's a link. I'm waiting on my club. I signed up for it. Okay, we got to let this glue set up. It takes a hot minute. And it's strawberries. And we're going to make a t-shirt. We're going to make the club. We're going to do all kinds of stuff with it. No, don't. All right, let's fill in this gap. If nothing else, I'll show you how it'll fix your boo-boos. Say, well, that didn't work. Well, we can make it work. Hang on. All right, hold on. Gotta let it dry. See, that one don't want to stick, and it's not drying. It's not. It ain't cooling off. Now, stay. Okay, so now we need to fix this one. Hold on, we'll fix it one way or the other. Oh, yes, perfect. 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 So this ain't craft rope. It's not easy. All right, there's that one. And we got this little piece. Let's stick it in here. No, don't. And if y'all don't remember, I love Jesus, but I cuss a little, so I may let it slip. I'm sorry. We're getting there. Hold on. Glue is the answer for everything. In my honest opinion. Okay. Now we need to fix. Unless you get it everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, so now let's go this way. All right, we're going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to overlap a little bit because I'm making a holy mess. It looked easier than I thought it was. Oh my God, will you just stick? Oh my Lord. Hold please. We're letting it cool. Ain't cooperating. Okay, let's put a big old glop of goo in there. Alright, now we're on a roll. Alright, so we'll cut her there. Alright, hang on. We're getting there. If we have to use a half a stick of glue, we're getting there. So that's what embellishments are for, y'all. They're not just to make a party. All right, now hang on. Let's let it dry. We got it. Finally. Huh. Now if we can just get it to stay down. Okay, we'll make this the bottom because I do have a hump here. We'll fix that. All right. This is going to be one of those little, supposed to be a life raft. You know, the little fancy lifeboat raft things. It ain't going to save nobody, I'm telling you. All right, so now we did this, and we're going to put it on the back side. So, this is the back side. So let me see. It's a little big, but that's totally fine. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to glue this bad boy on there, and then I'll go trim the edge off. And I used chalk paste because this is not going to get wet. Because I didn't want to have to wait on this to dry while we're... It's the color of Tide. Or the color Tide. You get down in there. And the stencil is the Be Salty stencil. Be salty, stay salty. Transfer. I keep forgetting to call it a transfer. Alright, almost got this on there. Okay. It says stay salty. Let that cool just a minute. Get the crap out the way. Now, let's see what we got. Those are the big starfish. Hang on, we're digging out these hills now. And this one. Oh, hold on, I gotta get up and get the other one. And I'm not, these are real starfish. I'm not using those yet. I'm saving those. Okay. I think we might be able to cut this real quick. So hold on. Let's get this trimmed off. Trying not to cut the hot glue that I just put on there. So the name's going back to RC Rustic Creations simply because that is already LLC'd. Has been for years. So, but it's not going to be all rustic. It's going to be more of a, so there we go. Does that look better? It's going to be more of a coastal farmhouse feel. Because that's what I'm going to be doing to the inside of my house. I am retiring in June on the 27th. So then I've got a lot of time. A lot of time. Okay, these are just, were they resin, acrylic? I don't know. So we're going to use some of those. These are the same. They're not real. I didn't get those. My Dollar Tree doesn't have this stuff. So I got these on Amazon. And then I've got these. And I'm wanting to use, y'all, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? These are, I guess, real. I got those off Amazon. So I want to use some of that so we can put that there. Maybe there. And I need to get some of that net stuff. That netting. There's that. Let's see what else we got. I have all kinds of shells. We have one of these. We can put right there. Let's see what we got. Now, let's get down in here. This one has some really tiny ones. Let me get them placed and then we'll go back and glue them on. So you go there. That one's pretty. Put it there. What else we got? What else we got? I'm just really going to keep it all on one side, and we may put some up here where I screwed that up. I think that's what we're going to do. All right, let's commence the gluing. And this one we will put a hanger on so I can hang it up. Thanks. I am so excited, y'all. I am so excited. I cannot wait. And I mean that with all of my heart. I cannot wait. At all, whatsoever. So I have a lot planned. I'm going to redo the decorations in my house. I'm going to be crafting. I still have my other business I'm going to be doing. Y'all, I'm going to have so much fun. I've been waiting on y'all. I'm just saying. I've been waiting on this since the day I stepped into the corporate world, and I haven't liked it since. I do not do well with authority. You have to be here at 8 o'clock. You cannot leave until 5 o'clock. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. I love my boss. I love the people I work with, but I've had enough. Up to my eyeballs. This is going to be the longest, April, May, June, the longest, just less than 3 months of my life. I'm just saying. Oh. Okay. That rope just does not like the glue. I'm just saying. We can do that. If I can get that rope to hang onto that glue. Stay. Let's see, what else can we do? What else? I don't really like that. It's a different color. Oh, they even have little snail shells in here. Isn't that cute? Do that one. Oh, and that one. Okay. Dang it, man. All right, we're almost getting there. And you love it? Do you love it? Do you love it? I remember when you retired. I remember. Let's put that one right there. Let's do that one there. The first week, I may just sleep late and not do nothing. I'm not going to lie to you. I may just sleep late and not do a thing. Alright, put this one up here to hide that boo-boo. And yes, my rubber fingers are down here. My bad, my bad. And, nope, that one won't lay right on it. I want one to lay right on that. Y'all, the urge is real. Excuse me. Right there, that'll work. Okay, now provided these are stuck. There we go. And it is a little offset in the center. I did that on purpose. There we go. There we go. That's all there is to it. A little bit of cussing and fussing. Now, I'm just going to put, ouch, a hanger on the back. But I may do that later after these are really set up. Nah, we'll go ahead and do it. And I'm just going to use some of this. Y'all, I have rope out the wazoo up here. Oh, let's use that one since it's already out. I'm going to lean it up on here. Just like that. Try not to knock my starfish off. And I'm going to use a little bit of this to glue my hanger on. You can use, ow, anything you want. Ow, I think. I'm just going to use string. And I don't want it to hang real. I don't want a big hanger, let's put it that way. So, put my rubber finger on. Put that on. And then I'm going to put a little bit more on top. God dang it. And then I'm going to put that on there. I think that'll work. No. Alright, I think that'll work. Alright, right. Okay. A last little bit. Excuse me. Okay, let that cool off just a little bit. Damn near did an amputation. Okay, so there's our little stay salty. And like I said, it's a little on the wonky side. And that's all there is to it. A little bit of cussing, a little bit of fussing, and a little bit of glue. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back. Thank y'all.